my favorite phone of 2022. It is the Note 20 Ultra. Now, some of you are going to be like, what? How can that be your favorite phone of 2022? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because this phone does everything I need it to do. I'm not about necessarily the latest and the greatest like so many people are. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If you could afford it and you get good deals and that's what you like to do, every year you need to upgrade because you need the latest and greatest, that's cool. I'm not, saying there's anything wrong with that at all, but I'm just not that dude. I don't need the latest and the greatest. I get things because I feel as though it's actually an upgrade. For me, if a phone only, say if you're coming from, say like the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 14, and if there's only 2 or 3 or maybe 4 things that's new compared to the other one, and if they're not extraordinary type of things, I don't feel like there's a need to upgrade. For me, a real upgrade, 10 things or more that really like, wow, now that's an upgrade. I feel like it's worth it to upgrade. But two things or 3 things or 4 things, that's not enough to upgrade for me. And basically the S21, the S22 Ultra, none of those phones made me feel like I needed to upgrade from this to them. No, not at all. First of all, I'm losing expandable storage, which is a big deal to me. I need that. Okay. I'm not giving up my expandable storage. I'm getting ready to get Android 13. Of course, I'm not going to get any more, updates after Android 13. I'm cool with that. As long as my phone is running well and I don't have any issues with it, I don't need Android 14, Android 15. I'm cool. Okay. My phone does everything I need it to do. It has great cameras. I love the cameras on this device. They are excellent, top notch, 50 times zoom. That's cool. I don't really zoom in on nothing like that anyway, and 50 times is more than enough. I love the build quality of this thing, the look, the always on display. The display itself, 6.9 inches, is tall, it's wide, it has no bezels, has a teeny little punch out for the camera. I mean, I got all the amenities with the One UI, the edge panels, the edge lightings, the edge, the Samsung Pass, Samsung Wallet. I mean, I got all the software. I got everything I need. Runs fast, it's smooth. Now, it doesn't run as fast or smooth as some of my other Android devices, but still, it's just a Note. And I've been loving the Note devices since the Note 3. That was my first Note device. You got the S Pen. The speakers on this phone is really nice. The charging speeds are relatively slow. I'm disappointed with this 25-watt charging where the Note 10 Plus had 45 watts. They went backwards on that one. I hate that, but, it is what it is. But I got, 25-watt charging. 15-watt wireless charging is pretty pathetic, but I charge it at night. When I'm using wireless charging, I use it overnight. So it's not something that I'm trying to use for fast charging because it's not 15 watts is not fast charging at all. Okay. And the 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging is pathetic too, because the Note 10 Plus had 9 watts, but this only has 4.5. But, at least I do have it. If I still need to charge something like my smartwatch, I can still put it on the back and get some charge. Okay. So like I said, if there's a phone out there that does everything that you need it to do, that's your phone. Like I said, there's basically nothing that I need that this phone does not do. I mean, the only thing that it don't have is only 2 things that this phone really don't have that I wish it had, honestly, is that a headphone jack. I wish it had a headphone jack, and I wish it had an IR blaster. Those are the only 2 things to me that's missing from this device. Other than that, this device, I love it. It gives me everything, and it does everything I need it to do. So out of all the devices that I have, this is my favorite device. This is my device of the year. Now, like I said, and I just did a video where the Mi 11 Ultra is a better overall device, yes. But this is the only device where my SIM card never, ever comes out. So it has to be my number 1 device. Okay? Now, there's a lot of things about the Note. There's a lot of things about the Mi 11 Ultra that I like better than this device. But when it comes to the overall thing. It's just so many things about this device. You know, number one, the One UI. One UI is the main thing. Okay. I love the UI on this. It's just the best on the market as far as I'm concerned. Some people may say, well, I prefer stock Android, and that's fine. You know, if you like stock Android, more power to you. I'm not a stock Android type of guy. I need features. I need options. You know, I want Samsung DeX. I want all of these features that this thing can provide. Floating windows. I want it all. Good luck. I want it all. Give me customization up the wazoo. Just give them to me. That's just me. So this gives me everything and does everything I needed to do to be my device of the year. Now, will I try some other devices in the coming year? Probably, if I feel like it's worth it. Now, the one that I really want to get next, and I'm planning on getting next, is the Vivo X Note. That has a 7-inch display. Huge. I saw Flossie Carter's review on it. I like that device. Based on the things, his review and the things he said about it, it's definitely worth an upgrade. There's like 10 or 11 things that are worth me picking that device up. I'm just waiting for that price to drop some more. But that's probably that might be the next device that I do on this channel, as far as, you know, a new device. The Vivo X Note. I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. But this is my device of the year because, like I said, it does everything I needed to do. It's beautifully designed. Cameras, you know, the battery life is not as good as it once was. Like, the battery life don't compare to my Mi 11 Ultra. I get way better standby time and way better battery life overall with the Mi 11 Ultra. But I can get through a full day. You know, I can get through a full day with this. So overall, this is my device. So y'all tell me, what's your device in the comments below. Let me know. I'm curious to know what your device is, your favorite device. If you have multiple devices, if you only have one device, you can still tell me if that's your favorite device or not. But especially if you have multiple devices, which one is your go-to device that you use every day and you never take your SIM card out of? Because I got 3 phone numbers, so I have, 3 different devices going on at one time, and I'm constantly swapping them out. Because currently I'm using this one right now, my ROG 5. This is my gaming phone. And and I love this device. It has a big display. It's big and bright. It's super fast, super smooth. Has a 144 hertz refresh rate. The speakers on this thing are crazy. I love this device. I love it. It's nice and heavy and thick. I like phones that are a little beefy. But this is still my #1 phone, period. All right? So thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody out there is staying safe, staying well, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.